Well, what are we going to do about it, America? Say her name. U.S. Army Specialist Sarah Beckstrom. Say her name. Don't give me this thoughts and prayers bullshit. I don't know what that means. No R.I.P., rest in peace, a flag, the sound, all these people, the schmaltzy bullshit, all these patriots coming forward. Oh, she's such a hero. What are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? How do we avenge her murder legally? What are we going to do about it? Stop all this. I'm so tired of this candy-coated saccharine nonsense. Oh, our hearts. No words. No words. Shut up. I've had it. We don't do anything. Nobody takes us seriously. Even the President of the United States. We still haven't figured out the people who tried to kill our president. So what are we going to do about it? We are at war. I don't know how to tell you this. I am tonight. Mrs. Elden and I were having a nice finishing our Thanksgiving. Very rare that we ever get to go out and meet with friends and family. And someone says, oh, Sarah Beckstrom died. And it was this feeling of cold, not anger, not cold. What are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? Who's with me? Anybody? Now, of course, when you say this, we always have to be very, very clear, because there are a number of cretinous people in the world who don't listen to us, who somehow will extrapolate this to white supremacism or vigilantism. I have no idea. But 20-year-old Army Specialist, 20 years old, that's a baby. She's our daughter. She's our little girl. I don't know what the story is. I don't know when a girl 20 joins. Who knows? Are they getting away from something? I don't care if she's 50 years old, 60. We are at war. And she has now paid with her life for serving her country. No, serving you. Not me. I'll make it real personal. Serving you. Serving you. She gave her life. It's the only reason why. She didn't hurt anybody. She posed no threat. She wanted to ensure law and order. 20 years old. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to get a lot of half-mast flags and a lot of pictures. Say her name. Avenge her murder. Forget the other stuff. She gave her life for you. Near the gates of its capital, she enlisted in June of last year. She wore the uniform. She saluted the flag. And tonight, now, she's dead. She's dead. And if we don't do something about this legally, and if we don't unleash a holy terror on those people who want to harm us, we're dead. We're through. I don't know what happened to this country, but people used to be really scared about pissing us off. They really didn't want to do this. Oh my God. They just, I'm not trying to make a corollary, but when we dropped two atom bombs, the world said, Jesus, God, these people are, and I'm not trying to hearken back to that, but you know what? Wow. We used to be brutal. People, nobody messed with us. Not anymore. Tonight, this poor young girl is dead. She's our daughter. She's our sister. She's our little sister. She's our baby girl. Sarah Beckstrom is dead. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Hey, come on, enlist. Yay. Woo woo. Here's the flag. Yeah. Whoa. Woo. Oh, we love you. She's dead. 2 days, couple of days, couple of football games. Business as usual. She wore the uniform. She saluted the flag. Tonight she's dead. What are you going to do about it? My friend, America, we are at a crossroads because this was not a freak incident. This was not tragic chance. This was a uniformed soldier gunned down steps from the White House in what is called a targeted ambush. Call it whatever you want. Terrorism, war. Thank you, Three Hearts. Thank you for that. Thank you very much. Very, very kind. Thanks for you. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Thanksgiving. Think about her family. Think about what they're going through. Why did that happen? I don't know. What was that about? I don't know. What did she do to deserve that? I don't know. Standing there? And you can blame, you want to blame Biden? Don't blame Biden. It's like blaming Burton Mustin. And her fellow guardsman, 24-year-old Air Force Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolfe, is still fighting for his life. As far as I know, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, because this changes. Remember, at first, nobody knew anything. He underwent emergency surgery, remains in critical condition. Why? Why? Because he was targeted. You were targeted. He was going after you. What are you going to do about it? What? The doctors are working, the machines are humming, the process, and his family waits through the longest hours a family can endure. On Thanksgiving. Tonight, when you're watching this nonsense about, what do we do with the leftovers and football games and parades? Tonight, his fate and the nation's hangs in the balance. What are we going to do about it? Moment of silence? Come on. I'm tired of that. Thoughts and prayers. Our thoughts and prayers. I don't know how to tell you. Enough with your thoughts and prayers. You want to think about it? Good. You want to pray? Good. I don't want to pray. I want them to pray. I want them to pray that the rain of shit that falls on them, that pours from the sky, that they're going to say, make it stop. I want them to think, oh my God, who are these people? What have we done? We need secret police. We need our SAVAK. We need our I don't know what. Who is it? Remember the Tom McCoo? All these terrible. We need a Praetorian Guard. President Trump confirmed Sarah's death shortly after 6:30 Eastern. He described her as magnificent, highly respected, outstanding in every way, and he added something else. Something this country needs to hear. Something that the country needs to be reminded of. He said she was savagely attacked. The word matters. Savagely. These people aren't human. These people don't have a soul. AI has a soul more than these Don't say his name. Whether he's CIA, X, Twitter, here come usual suspect. Here's his name. He's connected with CIA. Look, aren't I great? Aren't I the great? I'm uncovering the conspiracy. Are you done? Great. Terrific. Now what are we going to do about it? Oh no, I've done enough. I've made the connection. It's Brendan. Okay. And we pound our chest. We do the whole stuff. Because you got to remember something. Savagery is not simply crime. Savagery is what civilization rejects. Savagery is what demands response and vengeance. We've got to scare the living shit out of these people. Do you hear what I'm saying? This is not brilliance right now. This is I've been more eloquent, but I've never been more sincere. This is the time America must respond. And I don't think we're up for it. I don't think we're up for it. I don't think we really have it. I think the conservative voice has just lost it. We got a lot of people walking around pretending, a lot of flags, a lot of, people walking around and Cash Patel, Pam Bondi, Epstein. We can't even get the Epstein thing straight. We've got 3 big indictments, right? Comey, that thing, as I told you, is going to go south. Tish James, that's gone south, and I don't know if that's going to be resuscitated. I doubt it. Oh, and John Bolton. Woo! Took some files home. That's it. Officials are now confirming that the suspect was wounded and taken into custody. He was reported receiving treatment while federal agents dig into his background across multiple states. It is time for us to use the issue of torture as a means of extracting confessions and information. Hey, even Alan Dershowitz said it years ago. Torture warrants? Oh yeah. Oh. When Putin walks out and people say, that look when people, you remember when Putin stands there, he's got that smile that, you know why? Because he scares the shit out of people. That's why. Oh, he's a savage. Keep it up. Oh, he's vicious. Keep it up. Do they say that about Trump? Nope. Trump's got a bruise in his hand, and he's got swollen ankles, and he has a new ballroom. Mr. Trump, let her rip, buddy. Let her rip. Come on. Let's go. These people they don't care about it. The reason why Putin is so effective is, I'm going to say this again, because I don't think I think sometimes in my attempt to be stentorian, I think I lose something in translation. You've got to scare the bejesus out of people. He scares people. They respect him. Do you respect Zelensky? No, Zelensky's a puppet. No. Who do we really respect? We respect kind of maybe like the deep state. It's over. I don't want anybody to mention this idiot's name, Afghan. I don't blame Biden. It's not about Biden. It's not about Afghan. That's not it. Don't blame the usual suspects. This much is already clear. Authorities believe this was targeted, calculated, a strike against uniformed Americans within eyesight of the historic center of what I believe is national power. And now here's what everybody wants to know. Is the death penalty on the table? Yes. Federal officials say it is absolutely being considered, especially if terrorism is formally confirmed. Okay, formally confirm it. What the hell are you waiting for? Death penalty, torture, drawing and quartering? I don't care. We have to scare people. Nobody respects us. Prosecutors are going to upgrade the charges from assault to first-degree murder. Well, thank you. And don't get that Lindsay Halligan or whatever. Please don't get Jeanine Pirro. Please, please, please. I love these people. They're great on Fox News. Not for this. No. I want you to get some guy who's some career prosecutor for like 40 years who's a killer. And he might be from some district you've never heard of. A guy who spent his whole life going after bad guys. Kind of like a Rudy Giuliani. Not some Miss Colorado flitting around the stage and trying to come. No. The beauty pageant is over. Okay? You hear what I'm saying? The beauty pageant is over. I don't know where we're getting these people from. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I don't understand this. Did you see Kimberly Guilfoyle the other day? What the hell is going on here? We look like a joke. We look like a joke. Italy's got Giorgia Meloni. Well, you may think she's hot or whatever. That's up to you. But she's effective. And she scares people. Who do we have? Pam Bondi? Come on. You going to wake up? When are you going to wake up? Kash Patel? Does he know what? Dude, seriously. Seriously. I've had it. So thankfully, they're going to raise it from assault to first-degree murder, and federal law makes capital punishment available in such cases. Okay, do it. They're going to fight you on that. The gloves are off, I think, for the millionth time, but through the system and through the law. That's how a serious nation answers. Remember, I want to do it fair and square. I want to do it fair and square. See, the reason why Mike Tyson was so effective, he clobbered people in the ring. Can you imagine him without gloves? Oh, my God. No, he did it fair and square. Washington was briefly locked down after the gunfire. What does that mean, locked down? What does that mean? You've got that Muriel Bowser. She's walking around with her head up her ass. She doesn't know what's going on. She's some, I don't know what she is. I think, I don't know anymore. Remember, D.C., they won as the 51st state. They sealed the streets. Buses were rerouted. Ooh. A moment that felt like a warning shot at the Republic itself. We're going to reroute the buses. Okay. And across America, people are asking the same thing. Are we under attack? Yes. And are we still acting like a country that knows how to defend itself? No. No. This is where emotion becomes duty. Because this cannot be treated as another tragic news story. Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers. Stop saying it. You know what thoughts and prayers mean? I don't know what to do. I throw my hands up. This prayer business ain't working. I don't know how to break it to you. Enough with this prayer bullshit. Because God's saying, you're on your own. I didn't do this. You did this. I gave you free will. Now start acting like it. Oh, but I pray. Oh. Then there's going to be some graphic somewhere. There's going to be some terrible story. There's going to be the usual routine about this poor woman. Oh, it's going to be so sad. We're going to see who was Sarah Beckstrom. Or they're going to go back and look at pictures of her doing selfies. And maybe she was in a school or, who was she? Yeah. And then we forget the whole thing. I'm not forgetting. I hope you're not forgetting. This was an ambush on Americans in uniform. It must not be softened by language. It must not be padded, by talking points. We don't need to have somebody shake their fist and act tough. No. Do what has to be done and scare people. This is national seriousness now. See, the casual era, it's been over for a long time, and the shrug era is over. America will not be numb, not this time. Now, I don't know what it takes. Maybe this will help. I doubt it. I don't think America can wake up. I think America's in a coma. I think America is retarded. I really do. I think we've become like we had brain damage or something. We're walking around, we're serious. I'm sorry. I hate to be so, our thing should not be in anymore. The ego should be the short bus. We're walking around, wearing a bicycle helmet, and we're wearing short pants. We're not the America I know. There's something the public feels, something that leaders sometimes forget, that beneath the noise and nonsense of politics, there lives a very deep instinct for justice, and that's what we've got. And when that instinct is triggered by the blood of a soldier on a Washington sidewalk, a 20-year-old baby, it can become a force like no other. I hope, Mr. President, now's the time. Go for it. Remember that? The Rocky, go southpaw. Now. That feeling is rising now. And it's not hate. It's not vengeance. Well, maybe. I think it is. But I think vengeance is shared. It is resolve. Resolve says this. Here's a distinction. If you attack a United States soldier, especially here in uniform, you will never again walk free under the same sky. You'll never again walk. Resolve says this. Our laws are strong enough to pursue justice. Our courts still are tough enough to deliver punishment. Our people are awake, not woke, awake enough to demand it. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You going to get mad? You're going to tweet? Maybe go on Facebook? Ooh. Never forget. No words. No words. Put a picture of her up. Put a picture. Oh. And then what time is it? What time we eat? What time's the game on tomorrow? That's it. America has tolerated too much too quietly for too long. Crime in the streets, excuses in the press, soft language from failing institutions. But what happened yesterday has cut through the noise. 20 years old, a baby, in uniform, in her prime, serving her country, shot down like a dog inside of the White House. Does anyone believe this nation can simply carry on like nothing happened? What are you going to do? Huh? The shock wave is already spreading. I mean, people are demanding answers. Well, again, they're demanding answers. Why you? Every cable news show, whoa. The conservative media, ooh, boy, they're raring to go. Ooh. The usual suspects, dust them off. $1 million smiles, the Botox, the cap teeth, and they come out and they, ooh, and they do it, and then they go back into their limo and they don't give a shit. It's all performance. Nobody's doing anything about this. Congress wants briefings. Ooh, state officials want clarity. Ooh, veterans groups are mobilizing. Well, the question is no longer, is this serious? The question is, what are we going to do about it? No, strike that. What are you going to do about it? Huh? This is all up to you. What are you going to do? How long will your anger last? Where does your anger manifest? Do you leave it up to me? Or somebody else? Maybe Alex Jones. He does a good thing. Maybe General Flynn, or maybe Tucker can say something profound about it. Here comes the turning point. We do not fight this with hashtags. We do not answer this with mourning. We're in enough of this mourning bullshit. We stand up the system and we expect results. Let me tell you something. With all that's going on right now, I get about Putin. Oh, and Bibi. Oh, Bibi's, it's barbaric genocide. Ethnic cleansing, apartheid. Okay, I'm not gonna argue that. Wow. Wow. When was the last time somebody said, boy, Trump is out of control? What? Trump arrests some 2-bit illegal alien, some hairdresser who extended her goddamn, never bothered to get a visa, and I'm supposed to lose sleep over this because Consuelo was sent back to Guadalajara or wherever. What? This is bullshit. If you're a moron and you're over here and you never got legal, don't look at me. You know what this reminds me of? If you ever watch, there's a group of people in this country. I'm going to leave it at that. They don't have driver's licenses. They don't have registration. They don't have insurance. They don't have picture ID. Nothing. They don't have anything. They don't have anything. They don't. How do I say this? It's the most. They don't have anything. I don't know how to put it. And they just don't They don't care. And nothing gets in the way. And there are people who come to this country and they say, hey, I've been here for a long time. I've been here for a long time. Okay. And, all right, been here for a long time. And what? What do you want me to do about this? What? What would you like me to do? Well, I'm not a terrorist. And somebody comes up, some ICE truck comes up, picks them up, throws their ass in the back, and carts them off. They're like the idiot who doesn't have a license, say, what are you supposed to do? These are the rules. That's all Trump does. Oh, he's so mean. That's it? In other countries, you think Mohammed bin Salman put up with that stuff? This guy is just, let me tell you something. Say what you want. Say what you want. But remember when MBS, he goes, hey, don't bring up the Khashoggi, with the bandsaw, chopping him up, putting him into bags, pulling a Gemini Lounge, a Roy DeMeo on him. Don't talk about that. Don't bring that up. What? Yeah, well, it's nothing. He didn't like what somebody said, and they claim they chopped him up, with a bandsaw, butchered him and threw him into a bag. Had some surgeon come in. Oh, my God. Jesus. Oh, yeah. Putin does this. This one. But what does Trump do? Oh, Trump? He'll deport you? Isn't it great? Trump will deport you. That's great. He's so tough. Ooh. Militia. Maybe something to be said for that. The seditious six. I like that spelling. I like this seditious. See, like it rhymes with delicious. And our good friend, Brasileira mia. We needed change. We are led by a bunch of wimps. Oh, no, you know what you are? Please, I hope nobody takes this around me. Please don't be offended, but we're a bunch of pussies. Okay? There was a video I put today about the feminization of America. And I don't mean people in terms of testosterone. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about somebody who could do pull-ups. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a brutal lethality. Brutal. You know who was the last brutal guy? You know who was brutal? Bobby Kennedy. Ruthless. Bobby Kennedy, the father, not the son. Father. The son's walking around with that stupid. Do you see what he's doing? Don't get me started with it. With that nutsi, their love letters. Psh, what a little boy. He's a little boy. Now, regarding this horror story, every option that we have available inside the law must be on the table. Increased federal patrols. Militias, maybe. Militias, fine. No problem with that. Militias for attack. Really enhanced penalties for attacks on service members in uniform. Immediate review of security protocols around federal buildings, transparency and immigration vetting, faster federal prosecution, and yes, the death penalty and torture. Torture. Oh, yeah. Torture. Let me ask you something. I'm going to show you something. You've seen me do this. It's the Constitution. You know what it says about the death penalty? You know what it says? Let me tell you what it says. It says you cannot deprive anybody of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. That's the 14th and the 5th Amendment. That's it. Meaning, I can take your property, I can take your liberty, and I can kill your ass as long as I give you a hearing, notice, an opportunity to be heard. That's it. So if I can kill you, I can do something short of killing you. Do you hear what I'm saying? If I can kill you under the Constitution, if I can kill you, I can do something short of killing you. Brasileira says, secret police, get every MFer. I'm not taking this lying down anymore. Oh, I'm with you. Oh, I have no problem with it. Secret police? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Why can't we have a secret police? Tell me where. We already have one. It's called globalism. It's called Soros. It's called these other people. Look, and I think you believe this, Carla. You know this. Rage is aimless. Power through law is righteous. And this country was built to do exactly that. But that doesn't mean you have to be wimpy. We have to look at torture. Let me say this again. If I can kill you and have it be constitutionally sound under the Fifth Amendment and the 14th, then I can come short of killing you, torturing you. And let's be clear, this is not a call for vengeance. See, vengeance says like, we're just going to do it just because it's like weird. Vengeance sounds too, it is, but it's not. This is a declaration that America must stop acting surprised when chaos reaches, our doorstep. That moment's here. And that moment, by the way, that moment now has a name. Her name is Sarah Beckstrom. Say it. 20 years old, a baby. And as tonight's title is, she deserved tomorrow, not a flag on her coffin or half-staff. The people of this nation do not want speeches. They do not want carefully crafted press releases. They want to see the wheels of justice turn quickly, openly, professionally, and without apology. And the message tonight, my friend, is very, very simple. If you target an American soldier, the United States government will target you and the truth. And when the evidence shows guilt, and it will target the full measure of punishment allowed by law. And we will expand upon it. This is not brutality. This is civilization. And this is not vengeance in the raw sense. This is justice. I can't be any more serious about this. An enemy has stirred something in this country, not fear, not surrender, but awakening. And they have awakened not the sleeping giant, but a seriousness that we have not seen in some time. They have awakened the part of America that refuses to be numb, the part that will not accept the erosion of order, the part that knows freedom is defended by strength. Sarah Beckstrom's service did not end with her death. The meaning of her life begins now in what this nation does about it. And the world, my friend, the world is watching. And the world is paying attention. And the next attacker may be watching. But tonight, America is watching too. And this time, we are wide awake. So let me just explain something to you. I'm not trying to say this to be cool. I'm not trying to be like, oh, let's be mean. Okay, Sabertron says, happy Thanksgiving, Lotus. Thank you so much. Lionel of the United States. Three Hearts says, do you think the shooting's homicide related to the seditious six? Maybe. I'm going to assume they are. I'm going to assume so. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I want to say this again to you. I told you this before. I have a very, very, very I do not want to bring. The Middle East and Israel-Palestine argument. I think it's hit almost like not a roadblock, but I'm hearing the same thing over and over again. You know what? Thank you, DS. Thank you for that, my friend. And I'm not. I'm not trying to trivialize it, but I'm so tired of it. It's the same people all the time. It's the same people saying the same stuff, and nobody. Okay. Anyway, so there's this story, and I want to tell you something. When I was years ago, we were part of it was in Israel. And I was talking to a guy from it was their State Department, so to speak. And I remember talking to him, and I opined. I said something about, I don't think that America was right in its reaction to 9/11. I don't think it had anything to do with 9/11. I think it was ridiculous. I think that the going into Afghanistan and Iraq had nothing to do with it. And they said, yeah, yeah. And the guy talked to me. He says, yeah, 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 interesting. He said, do you know what we thought here? And he's talking about, he says, because it's the same. I mean, you could, Israel and Arabs, and I mean, shalom, salam. It's the same language, the same food. Don't kid yourself. Culturally, they're very similar. And you know what he says? You know what they thought? They said, damn. Now that's the United States we know. I'm going to say something that I know is going to be taken the wrong way. But it always is. In the world today, human beings are animals. And in order to get their attention sometimes, you have, what was that expression of it? The guy who has a 2x40 hits a mule in the head between the eyes. Why, he says to get his attention, And sometimes there are people, like I go through this, Bibi, MBS, Erdogan from Turkey, Jesus. Xi Jinping, Jesus. Throughout history, the great, and I don't ever want to be into a Hitler or Mao or Stalin or, dear God, no. But have you noticed the way they say the brutality and the fear, and they say, I want the fear. I don't know how I'm not going to go into some fascistic, terroristic, barbaric regime, but I want the fear. I want people to say, oh my God. Two things that would happen. I want our government to fear us. And number two, I want the world to fear our government. I don't want the bad guys to. I want them to say, oh no. Richard Nixon sent a message to Henry Kissinger, and he said, I want you to send a message to the North Vietnamese and tell them that I'm out of my mind. I'm a madman. And that they better sign this thing or else I'm going to nuke them because I'm sick and I'm crazy. Tell them that. And Hitler interesting phrase. Nixon knew that wasn't true. Let me say this again to you. Say what you want about MBS. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. Biden thought it was true. A lot of people did. He didn't like what this guy Khashoggi said. And according to the word of the street, he chopped them up in little pieces, put them in trash bags, had a surgeon come in. Damn. Do I want something like that? Yeah. I don't know how much or how, but yeah, something like that. I mean, if you think you can negotiate with these people, if you think, what, you're going to go to court? Okay. Some people you will. Other people you will. Remember her name tonight. This is Sarah Beckstrom. I'm saying 20 years old. She's a baby. They killed her, a little girl. She's ours. She wasn't going to hurt anybody. She was just standing guard. So I ask this again. What are you going to do? What are you going to do about it? What? Most people say, well, what can I do about it? What do you think? What? I mean, do you think that? I mean, what do you think that you're going to do about this? Seriously, this is something which is the most important thing in the world. What are you going to do about it? So all I know is simply this. Let me tell you what's going to happen. Nothing. 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 We're going to have the usual thing. The cable news will talk about it. There'll be pictures of her. Maybe her name, like what year she was born. Maybe some family members. Maybe right now as we speak, some cable news show is doing the best they can to get a hold of, some, I don't know, some news organization to see if we can you book their family? Can we get their family on? That would be great. Do we have a sister? Can we get them? Can we get the mother crying or something? Oh, they'll milk the family for ratings. President will tweet something on Truth Social. Stephen Miller will come out with it. If you notice the way Steve Miller does this thing where he does this thing where he turns his head and he's very good. Talks a good game. Kash Patel will come out and, look tough wearing some, but they're not afraid. They're not afraid. Now, if I ran the show, I can't even tell you what I would do. I couldn't tell. But you would say, oh, wow, huh. And I'd say, I don't know. Is that retaliation? No. We don't do anything. I'm going to leave you with this. But first, I want to say thank you to our dear friends, to D47 and 3 Hearts, Sabertron, Carla. Thank you to your family. Happy Thanksgiving. Hybrid Global. Thank you, Andrew Hessing. Thank you for this. We're gonna have somebody like Megyn Kelly come out. She's very good. And she just does People magazine stuff. Oh, did you hear what Joy Reid and these two biddies said about Usha Vance? And what is this? It's like for little kids, little girls. It's like snotty. It's like cheerleader talk, And did you hear what she says? This is terrible. Oh, stop it. You know the thing on Australia, lefties losing it? Yeah. That's all we do. Our version of politics is making fun of, did you hear what they said? That's not what I want to do. Don't even mention these people, but they can't do that because they have no substance. If I ran the government, I would have a group of ninjas, a Praetorian Guard, and certain people would be missing. And I'm telling you, I would scare we went, and what did we do? We went and we bombed boats out of the water in Venezuela, not because we care about drug interdiction, but because we want their oil. And that was a pretext. I know who this guy was. I know who it was. I would sit there and say, come here. What is the Afghanistan? Come here. Sit down. Or I have somebody so that the president has plausible deniability. What is it that scares the Afghanistan people? What can we do? Really make an impact? What sends a message? What? I want them to say, oh my God. Wow. You want me to destroy something? Do we do black? Let me tell you something. You know who died recently? Dick Cheney. Dick Cheney he was so smart. Dick Cheney knew exactly what he had to do. Dick Cheney was a ghoul. There was a lot about Dick Cheney I like. Dick Cheney was, oh man, he was hardcore. Waterboarding, off-site, taking people to black sites, torture, oh man. There was a lot about Dick Cheney I liked. I know you're not supposed to say that. We need more of Dick Cheney. We need more of that. And not this Lindsey Graham, not this little pussy. He's nothing. He's He's about this. If Lindsey Graham didn't make any money, he wouldn't give a shit about it. He doesn't care. He's no moral, no rectitude. Stop it. That's what we need. We need to do it for Sarah Beckstrom. So tonight, if you want to pray, go ahead. I don't do that prayer thing. I want reaction. God is going to say, stop praying, do something. Okay, got it. God is saying to you, don't look at me. Do something. This is your country. Do something. You've got free will. Do something. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do something. I'll do something. I'll do exactly what has to be done. Remember that line from the Untouchables? They say, if they hit you with a bat, you hit it with a knife. If they bring a knife, you bring a gun. You've got to make I'll never forget what this guy told me in Israel. He says, that's the United States. That's what we remember. And if somebody gets you, hello, yes, Afghan somebody, yeah, I'm going to blame you. And we know who these people are. We know who they are. Get a hold of Peter Thiel. We know. We can do all this signal stuff. We've got all the artificial intelligence, the AI stuff to find out who it is. And I'm going to say, I'm going to blame you. I'm going to blame you. Watch what I do. Watch what we do. Watch what we do. Remember when we got Gaddafi's daughter? Remember that one? It was brutal. Gaddafi changed his tune. We scared the hell out of him so much that we basically pinned not the Loch Ness, but the I'm saying the plane, Lockerbie. We blamed Lockerbie after him. It was Iran, but we pinned it on him, and he says, okay. He was so scared. He didn't have anything to do with that. It was Iran, but it doesn't matter because we were fighting Iraq. I don't think President Trump really understands it. He likes it. See, you've got to have, and I don't even think the Stephen Millers. I want to surround myself with a bunch of people who are killers, but a killer mentality. They really say, look, I'm a nice guy, but I'm going to do something that has, I'm going to leave you with this on this wonderful Thanksgiving, hoping that your Thanksgiving was great. And this is for you, Sarah Beckstrom. I'm going to tell you this little story. And I've told you this a million times, and people think, oh, I'm trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be funny. You may have heard of this thing called C. diff, something C. difficile. It's a lower GI attack. It's a horrible, horrible attack on lower GI biota, and it's terrible. But it's more than diarrhea. People die. Old people, it just wipes them out. And basically, this E. coli gut biome, the biota, it's a balance. So anyway, so the Chinese thought about this years ago, but later on, it's been done. You take somebody who has a very good lower gut, and we take stool from this person, clean it, not clean it, but process it, and introduce it via colonoscope, deep, let it rip, inject it, and let it mix. And let this good poop mix with the bad. And before you know it, everything's back to normal again. Now, if you can get past the idea of it, if you can get past the ick factor, if you can get past all that, you'll realize you can save lives that way. That's what I want to do. I want to do something which is a version of this. I'm going to say, Mr. President, yeah, give me the authority to do some stuff, and you will not know. But they'll know it's you. And I want to tell you again, when you say Israel, whether you like them or not, you can just, I don't even know. I'm not even going to pass judgment. But you say, holy shit. Now, whether they do it on their own or through us, I don't know. I don't know. I'll let other people do that. Erdogan, look at that guy. Serious. They've got an army you cannot believe. There are people in the Middle East who are barbaric. They're medieval. We're not like that. We're not like that. And we love to talk about, oh, you see that guy Shrek, the Sean Ryan show, the sheriff of bad. That's bullshit. We got some good people, Delta. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a mentality. Harry Truman, the little haberdasher, the little guy with the thick glasses from World War I, who retired with just his World War I pension. This guy scared shit out of people, bombed them twice. Why? To give Stalin a message. That is just the cojones this guy's got. That's what we need. So, Mr. President, that's what we need to do. And Sarah Beckstrom, wherever you are, we thank you for your service. We honor your name. And the way that I really would like to honor your name is to unleash a torrent of, revenge, justice, retribution. I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. That's what I want to do. And I know you're with me. My friends, thank you for watching. Have a great Thanksgiving. I hope your Thanksgiving day was great today. I really do. Kiss your children and your family. From Mrs. L and I, thank you. You are our family. We are family. I've got all my sisters with me. I think Sister Sledge are the best. So anyway, have a great day. We'll talk to you tomorrow. And until then, my friends, as I always end with this, remember the monkeys was over. Be great. And one more thing, and I wanted to wait for this. Tomorrow's Black Friday. There's a special we have here for preparewithlionel.com. Tomorrow's the last day. This is the greatest. Home, I guess, emergency food preparedness. There is. That's all I'm going to say. Let's focus more on Sarah Beckstrom. Anyway, thank you. We'll talk to you tomorrow. And we'll talk to you then. Monkey's dead. Show's over. Sue you. Dead.